Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton at Dover Sherborne Co-op Girls Varsity Hockey, as today they take on the Ashland Medway Holliston Co-op and what should be a great TVL battle. Tom Nappy happened to be on the call, John Ritz on camera, and right now we'll set it down at ringside for the starting lineup introductions as well as the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the New England Sports Center. Today's match between the Ashland Quackers and the Hopkinton Hillers. It's time we ask you all please rise, remove your hats, and fill playing the national anthem.
And there you have it. We are ready to get things going here at the New England Sports Center in this TVL matchup. It's 2-8-3 Ashland Co-op against 6-6-1 Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Co-op. And Hopkinton Dover Sherborne, they are fresh off a nice win this past Wednesday as they took down Gloucester, courtesy of two third-period goals by the 8th grade sensation Kelsey McPherson. She just had tremendous breakaways up ice, was able to work her way around a couple of defenders, around the goalie, and backhanded it in for a pair of goals in the third period. And Hopkinton came away with the 4-2 win and got themselves to the 500 mark on the season. And they will look to get above that 500 mark here today as we are ready for face-off. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. Happy to be with you for some Saturday hockey. Hillers working left to right across your screen in the white. Ashland Co-op in the navy blues. Sent down to the far side corner. Hopkinton DS trying to get some early pressure going. And the Ashland Co-op, they go by the Rangers, I believe. Looking to close in was Lucy Jean. She's cut off. And now along the right circle, trying to backhand it towards the net was Rivera. Defender able to get in front of her. And actually, that does not say Rangers in front of the jerseys. It says Ashland. It looks like the New York Rangers jerseys. With this Ashland co-op, they're made out of 5 schools. You got Ashland, Medway, Holliston in there, Bellingham, Keefe Tech, and BVT, who actually used to be part of this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne co-op. Along the far side, puck sent out by Costa and sliced into the protective netting by Beeler. We'll get a face-off at 14 minutes left to go here in this first period. Pretty good crowd on hand to take in the action here on this Saturday. Sent up the far side. The battle for it along the boards, wrapped around by Laughlin. And you should have much better camera work for today's game since I don't have to multitask. Very grateful for that. Along the far side, that's Callahan, and that shot goes off a defender. Up the near side comes Beeler. Beeler along the corner, sends it towards the net, out in front, and it's taken by Callahan. Along the near side, that is Sepota. Sepota trying to send it out. A battle along the behind the net, and a shot there, and it's covered up. Emily Coito in net for the Hillers. And for Ashland, you got Ella McCann. Bringing it around is Jean. Here she comes. Flying up the ice. Along the far side, that pass deflected. McPherson gonna bring it around. McPherson takes a shot, turned away. And closing in once again, another shot there by McPherson. That's turned away. Good pressure by the Hillers. Ashland looking to clear the zone, but standing in the way was Cholera. Along the end boards, Bosworth coming around with it. Bosworth into Hiller territory, and we'll get a whistle there. I think she was slightly offsides. We'll get a face-off at 12:07 left to go in the first frame. Sent over by Arthur. Over to the boards, Hennigan taking it up. Well, this Hiller team, they have just gotten better and better this season, and you've seen displays of just great passing, great puck control, and lots of speed coming up the ice. And I think the speed of this Hiller team is going to be the biggest threat to Ashland. Along the far side, Costa trying to put it back into Hiller territory. Off the boards goes Laughlin. Back to the neutral zone. Hennigan trying to dig it out. Laughlin pops it off the boards. To the end boards it goes. Sent up the near side by Gahn. And the puck comes flying out into Ashland territory. Hiller's in the midst of a change. We're going to get an icing call. 11:06 left to go. There's a shot. And it turned away by Coito, and then off the rebound, another shot just goes by. Initial shot by Bosworth, and Peyton Tripp was able to get one off the rebound. Well, both teams finding ways to get a little bit of pressure here in these early minutes. Now with it is Sepota. Sends it over to the far side, and a shot there turned away off the leg pad of Coito from the stick of Callahan. And another shot deflected away by the defender, Jocelyn Lumnicki. Sent over by Kelly. Along the near side, Thompson. Off the boards goes Sapota. Collected by Cholera. She tries to go far side with it. Able to brush it up into the neutral zone, and that's sent down by Kelly. Puck sent out. Hiller's looking for a break up the ice. And that is Catherine Kelly, who has her pass attempt deflected. Along the near side now, Sapota. Sapota sends it up into Hiller territory. Collecting along the boards, Gone. Gone trying to dig it out, and will take it to the corner. Unleashes it towards Norrid. Shot there is going to be stalled by Lucy Jean, and Jean flying up the ice, around the defender, towards the net and off the post. What a breakaway by Lucy Jean, pops it off the post. And that set up the far side. And Jean just missed with that shot. But some fantastic moves coming up the ice and getting by defenders. Along the near side. Jean battling with Bosworth. Along the defensive blue line, Kelly sends it over to the far side. Rung around the edge by Henschy. Puck squirts out into the neutral zone, sent back into Hiller territory by Kelly. Along the corner. Trying to send it out. Looking to approach, and it's collected by Arthur. Arthur sends it into the right circle off to Skato Williams. And now a battle for it behind the net. And we'll get a face-off at 8:13. Net comes dislodged. Well, once it goes into the netting, they'll usually call the face-off, as these nets come dislodged relatively easy, so essentially it's out of play. A backhander towards the zone and set up the ice by Hennigan. Into traffic now out in front of the net, and Coito able to cover it up. Good pressure by Ashland. Into Ashland territory. Along the far side. Sent over to Sapota. Sapota looking to approach. Sends it in front of the net, and Ashland nets the goal. Popped in by Ainsley Callahan, the freshman out of Medway. That was just a terrific feed by Sapota. Liz Sapota from Keefe Tech, out of Ashland, a freshman. And she gets the assist. Callahan on the goal, and the Ashland Co-op in business. Hillers need to clear the zone. The Clockers Co-op finding ways to get some big pressure in front of the net. Sent around. Along the corner, Peyton Tripp sends it out. Into the high slot, a wrister, and it's covered up. That was off the stick of Ainsley Callahan. She was looking to net another one. Well, that's how you deal with a goaltender as good as Emily Coito. You gotta have her distracted and quick passes in front of the net. And really, that'll work on just about any goaltender, especially when you have a great feed, as Ashland did on the first score of the game. In the right circle. Looking to send it out, and Coito covers it up. It was sent out by Lila Ustin. And Coito just able to get the glove on it. We'll get a face-off at 6:44 left to go in the first period. And there for the Hillers, Barroso, good box out. And out in front of the net, she'll put that one just wide off the stick of Lila Ustin. Sent into Hiller territory from Bosworth. Along the corner, Hennigan sends it across. Into the high slot, just waiting there was Anna Pinto. She took a shot that deflected off the end board, and it's covered up by Coito. Now the Clockers certainly owning the possession time right now. Maddie Barroso up against Piper Laffin on the face-off. Along the far side. Callie Arthur gets a little tripped up in the corner as Barroso will take the puck. Goes behind the net and now is challenged to battle for it. Getting in there for Ashland was Susie Lazat. Hiller's looking for a breakaway. Here comes Beeler. Beeler along the near side trying to dig it out. And the Clockers take it back into Hiller territory. Sent up by Laffin. Along the far side, Costa. Off the boards goes Williams. Hillers collect. Lemnicki with it. Lemnicki sends it up to Hennigan. Hennigan across to the near side. Coming back into the game, you got Kelsey McPherson. Hillers want to get her going. Try to get that goal back. Sent out by Barroso over to McPherson. And McPherson gonna clear and take it up the near side. Trying to put on the moves. Callahan was ready for it. Sent up now to Tripp. Up the far side boards. Bosworth with it. Bosworth flings it into Hiller territory and we'll get an icing. This face-off will come at 4:42 left to go in the first period. Into the corner it goes. Along the boards, waiting at the blue line, gone. And she tries to send it up. We're going to get an offsides call. There's Jean on the face-off there. Gone. Takes a hit, and Tripp gets by her. Peyton Tripp looking to approach. Callie Arthur quick to get up ice. Along the far side corner. Along the back of the net now, looking to send it out into the right circle. McPherson there to collect. Here she comes, flying up the ice. Along the far side, gets by the defenders and was diverted on the shot. Bosworth got in front of her. Over to the blue line, gone. Wraps it around. McPherson digs it out of the corner. Looking to approach. Gets it to Jean. Well, these Clocker defenders, they are being aggressive at attacking the puck. They're not giving the Hillers much room to work with, and it's paying off. Along the left circle now, McPherson to the end boards it goes. Wrapped around by Bosworth. Gahn is there. Gahn sends it back up. McPherson trying to dig it out of the corner. Challenged by Tripp. And it's sent up the far side. Popped off the boards now by Arthur. Hiller's in the midst of a change as Ashland looks to approach. Getting in there, Beeler. Sent around by Kelly. Callahan with it. Into Hiller territory. Along the far side now. Into the corner. Barroso is trying to dig it out. Hennigan sends it back down, but deflected up the ice off of Usted. Popped off the boards by Gahn. Working her way up the ice, that's Barroso. Barroso into the corner. Sends it out. And getting there for the Clockers is Bosworth as she's challenged up the ice. And actually that's Ferez, and some pushing going on as Ferez got tied up with a Hiller. And we'll see who's going to the box. It's going to be against the Hillers. They're going to get Grace Hennigan. So Hennigan and Ferez were going at it, coming up the ice there. A little too much pushing and shoving. And Ashland is on the power play. 2:03 left in the period, a 2-minute power play. So unless they score, it'll expire with 3 seconds left in the period. Sent in front of the net, covered up by Coito as Peyton Tripp was trying to knock it in. Peyton Tripp, a sophomore, good athlete for Ashland. Along the near side, McPherson trying to get around the defenders. With it now, Tripp. The battle along the near side boards. And there's a shot wide of the net from Tripp. Sent up and around into Ashland territory. Here comes Bosworth. Sliced into Hiller territory. A shot from the top of the circle goes wide. Off the stick of Bosworth. Sent back around now by Callahan. Along the far side. And there's a shot and a glove save by Coito. 53 seconds left to go in the first period. 50 seconds left on the power play. Along the near side now. Popped off the boards by Rogers. And that is sent up the ice. Off the end boards goes Rivera. Here come the Clockers looking for a breakaway. Top of the circle, there's a shot. Coito covers it up. That shot off the stick of Piper Laffin. She's a freshman out of Keefe Tech. We get a face-off at 20 seconds left in this first period. 17 seconds left on the power play. Over to the blue line, Bosworth. Looking to rush in, sends it out. Sent up the ice. Into the neutral zone, breakaway. Here comes Gene. Gene with the backhander, pops it in. And the Hillers score a shorthanded goal. That score comes at 3 seconds left to go, and the power play was actually just expiring. But we're gonna certainly call that one a shorthanded goal. What a breakaway by Gene. And that'll do it. What a first period it was. Ashland had some good momentum. And actually, they waved off the goal. My apologies, folks. They did wave it off. So no goal. So it's going to stay a 1-0 game as we come to an end here at the first period. So goal waved off. So Ashland will maintain the lead heading into the break. And right now, we will show you some of the latest Hopkinton Hillers highlights. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. On Tuesday, January 21st, Hopkinton Hiller Girls Basketball hosted Norton. Steve Spector and Mike Terosian were on the call.
For sure, and there's a three-pointer.
Oh, pretty.
Which was beautiful. Gabby Simulus with a freshman with a big-time three, cutting the lead to 7. Wow, nice shot. Callie Salem.
Norton took the win over the Hillers 41-34. Hopkinton falls to 6-5. Norton improves to 6-6. On Wednesday, January 22nd, Hiller Wrestling battled Dedham. Here's a look at what happened.
First, we have Sean Baker to meet his parents, Jody and Michael. Ian Byatt is going to meet our coaches for a photo. Ryan Noon to meet his parents, Victor and Gina, and his brother,
the Hillers took the win 53-30 and improved to 4-0 on the season. On Thursday, January 23rd, Hiller Alpine Ski hit the slopes.
On the blue course, 11 right down from Hopkinton.
Be sure to catch Hiller Alpine Ski Thursdays live on HCAM. On Friday, January 24th, Hiller Boys Basketball hosted Medfield, and it was a record-setting night of scoring for the Hillers. Here comes Elstrom Hall. Dadajian, Willardson for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson feeling it. He has 9 points on the night, a trifecta of threes. Now driving in, Armani kicks it out. Back to Armani, it's punched away, and Willardson has it. Willardson feeds it out. Simulus thought about it, kicks it back to Willardson, up for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson. Willardson, Elstrom Hall. Trying to split the defenders there, able to get it back. Fires it over for three. King, count it. To the corner, Willardson for three. Yes! With the pressure, Cooper Willardson knocks down another. He has 15 points tonight. Yes. Underneath, and the Hillers have the turnover. Pass goes right into Dadajian's arms. Elstrom Hall down the lane, count it, plus the foul. 5 seconds left. Over to the corner, three attempts, got it! Ryland August gets the buzzer beater. And the Hillers go into the fourth quarter up by 22, 76-54. A 33-point third quarter, and the Hillers tallied 99 points and took the win over Medfield 99-75. Cooper Willardson led the way with 21 points. James Marcinowski netted 17 points, and Mitch Simulus added 15 points. As the Hillers improved to 9-3, Medfield falls to 8-4. On Saturday, January 25th, Hiller Boys Hockey battled Medfield. It was a 3-1 Medfield lead heading into the third period. Goal up against Sanderson. Over to the near side. Dixon gonna send it up the ice. Spavento sets it aside. Cajoli trying to come down, stalled away. There's a shot, turned away, and then off the rebound. It's popped in by Sanderson. Medfield gets a short-handed goal. Medfield would add 3 more goals in the third frame and take the 6-1 win. The Medfield Warriors improved to 13-0-1. The Hopkinton Hillers fall to 4-6-2. This program is brought to you in part by TVLsports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLsports.net. TVLsports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. Welcome back to the New England Sports Center. We are ready to continue on into the second period. It is a 1-0 Ashland lead. The goal waved off. A nice breakaway by Lucy Jean, but the goal ended up getting waved off. So the Hillers will have some work to do to try to even this game up as we are underway in the second period. Hillers are working right to left across your screen. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you today. John Ritz on cameras. McPherson was going in for the steal there. Well, Ashley, they're watching her closely, and Jean takes a big hit in the neutral zone as she had a collision with Sarah Williams. Along the near side now, another big hit delivered as there's a battle for the puck, and we'll see if we get a call here. And it looks like we will indeed. Hillers are going on the power play. Susie Lazat, a freshman out of BVT, will be in the box for the next 2 minutes. And the Hillers will have the advantage. Big opportunity here for the Hillers, try to spark some momentum. A large part of the momentum in that first period was in favor of the Clockers co-op. Hillers did get a couple good shots on net, but the Clockers certainly won the possession battle. A long shot there by Bosworth was gloved by Coito and quickly dropped. The feed over to McPherson. Here she goes. McPherson trying to get by the defenders, takes the shot. It's just turned away. Good save there by McCann. 1 minute, 19 seconds left on the power play. Hillers going to look for another breakaway here. McPherson taking it up once again. Approaching into the left circle, takes a shot, turned away. A battle for it along the end boards. McPherson trying to send it out, gets it out, top of the circle. Arthur takes it into traffic. Jean trying to dig it out of the corner. Up to the blue line she goes to Gone. Trying to approach Hennigan. Sent over by Gone. 35 seconds and counting left on the power play. Here's Beeler. Beeler into the circle, takes a wrister, and it's wrapped up. Well, I'll tell you, impressive goaltending by both sides today. Both teams getting some very good shots on net. And Emily Coito and Ella McCann have done a nice job and made some big saves. Into Hiller territory. Coito sets it aside. 19 seconds left on the power play. We'll see if the Hillers can get one last crack at it with the advantage. Looking to approach. Barroso sends it over. And we're going to have it offsides. Mishandled by Beeler along the blue line. Jean up against Callahan. Wristed to the near side by Barry. A wrister, and it's wrapped up off the stick of Lila Ustin. The power play has expired, so both teams have a penalty kill in this one. Top of the circle, wrister. And there's a shot turned away by Ustin. Trying to dig it out of the corner now. Cholera sends it up to Jean. Jean has a one-on-one coming up the ice. Make that a 3-on-1. And it's deflected away. Good defensive work by Frotton. I'll tell you, this Ashland team impressing me defensively. Into the high slot, Arister, and A little too high there by McPherson. McPherson trying to dig it out of the corner now. Looking to bring it out. Takes it to the left circle, takes the shot, turned away. Well, McPherson trying to spread it around, tried the right wing with a shot, and then went to the left wing, and good goaltending work by McCann. Brushed up the ice by Cholera. Sent across, Hennigan trying to get to it. Popped away by Kelly. Jean along the near side, trying to dig it out. Back and forth battle for it. Along the corner, sent out, but deflected back by Wade. And now up the ice we go, as it was sent away by Hennigan. With it along the far side, Lubnicki. Looking to approach into the right circle, sent over. There's a shot by Jean off an ice feed. It was turned away. And correction, actually, on that shot, that was Barroso. Jammed up along the boards now, battle for it. We'll see who comes away with it. Still some good back and forth here. Hennigan sends it up. And backhanded by Cholera. And now across we go, Barroso. Barroso trying to sneak on by, but it's taken away by Bosworth. And Ashland has a 2-on-1. Austin to Bosworth, takes the shot, turned away. And then on the secondary attempt was going to be Austin, but she was diverted. It was a good job by Cholera, knocking Austin to the ice to avoid the shot off the rebound. Hennigan. Along the far side, sent back to the end boards. Over to the right circle. They battle for it, and coming away with it, Cholera, brushed up the ice by Beeler. Sending it back down was Callahan. Puck deflects over to the far side, and it's sent up by Beeler as the Hillers make a change. Along the near side, McPherson trying to dig it out. Collecting in the neutral zone, gone, sends it across. McPherson trying to get through. Well, Ashland just swarming their defensive zone in front of the net. And they're not giving the Hillers many open looks to work with. Ashland led by head coach Lynn Pecky. And the Hillers led by head coach Ron Chin. Pecky certainly prepared her team well defensively for this Hiller speed. But here comes Jean into the left circle. That shot just turned away. McCann got a piece of it, but now McPherson driving back up. McPherson along with Beeler. Back to McPherson. She'll put that towards the net. Deflected away. Beeler coming out with it. Sends it out in front to Jean. Puck is loose in front, and it's taken by Zapata. Along the near side now. Hillers back towards the far side. Kelly sending that one to the net. And McCann, who's been very busy the last few minutes, will wrap it up. We'll get a face-off at 7:32. Good pressure by the Hillers. I'll tell you, it doesn't look like you're going to get anything easy by Ella McCann. You're going to have to swarm the front of the net and create some confusion. And that one is going to get away from Lubnicki, back into Hiller territory. Cholera with it. Cholera maintains possession, and now up the far side we go. Beeler trying to work it up the ice, gets it over to Kelly. She's contested. Now with it, that's Austin sending it towards the net. Pass by Cholera. Backhanded out by Kelly. And now here comes Beeler into the right circle. And that shot just wide. I think Godino got a piece of it. Along the corner, sent out by Pinto. Top of the circle, Cholera. Sends it towards the corner as she was contested. Hit delivered by Barroso. And now it's taken by Anna Pinto, who will send it up. Cholera able to jab it back towards the corner. Looking to approach up the far side, Bosworth. Digging it out, Pinto. She'll wrist it up the ice. Sent up by Rivera, looking for McPherson. To the near side, McPherson. The puck got away from her. Lomnicki with it. And putting it towards the net. That was Lazat. Digging it out of the corner now, McPherson. McPherson trying to get by Lazat. Jammed up now along the boards. And wristed wide of the net by Laffin. Over towards the blue line. Kelly takes a shot. Trying to put it in the danger zone. Here comes Rivera. And now Jean sends it over to McPherson. McPherson battling a couple clockers along the end boards. Comes out with it, takes a shot, and it's turned away. Another good save there by McCann. Jammed up along the end boards. Jean gets it up. Over towards the blue line. There's a shot turned away. Lomnicki on that last touch. Here's Lomnicki now. Sends it over and set back up the far side. Well, the Clockers continuing to do a good job putting bodies in front of the net in their defensive zone. They're forcing the Hillers to have to shoot from the outside, which is certainly a little bit more difficult than getting the puck in the interior. Jean flying up the ice, trying to split the defenders, gets tripped up. Kelly looking to dig it out of the corner. A battle for it along the end boards. Puck squirts out. Beeler battling for it, coming away with it. Sapota, looking to approach. Rogers wrists it over to the far side. Just under 4 minutes left to go in this quick-moving second period. It's been a pretty much non-stop action. That's wristed around. Jammed up along the corner now. Arthur and Sapota battling it out, sent out. And brushed behind the net by Bosworth. Back to the blue line. Looking for a shot here. Good job getting in front of it by Beeler. But I'll tell you, this Clockers team, they have some good speed as well. It seems like a very even matchup speed-wise. Looking to approach Arthur, and she'll take that shot turned away. A little bit dangerous there by McCann. She left the puck just kind of hanging out in front of the net. Fortunately for her, the defenders were able to get there with no problem as Bosworth sends that over to the far side. Bringing it out, Sapota pops it off the boards. Taken by Beeler. And cutting off Beeler was Callahan. .233 left to go, and it looks like we're going to have a call here. We're going to get a tripping call. It's going to be against Morgan Beeler, the Nitbuck Jr. She'll take a seat for the next 2 minutes. Clockers on the power play. McPherson coming away with it. Here she goes. Up the middle, taking it to the right side. Backhands it towards the net, turned away. Rogers gets it over. McPherson trying to get it back. Here she comes once again. Approaching in front of the net. That one turned away. Another big save off the rebound, another shot. And boy, is McPherson keeping McCann busy, but McCann holding strong. Along the far side. Popped off the boards by Rogers. And that one put off a defender by Cholera to the point. Pass over to the right circle, and a shot there by Uston, covered up by Coito. 1:36 left to go in the second period. 1:04 left on the Clockers power play. That one going to get by Kelly. Jean flying up the ice. Jean working her way around the defenders. Backhands it, and it is wrapped up by McCann. What a save. Well, that was a fantastic breakaway by Jean. She got a tough shot to save on net. And just a tremendous save there by Ella McCann. Jammed up along the near side boards. 40 seconds left on the Clockers power play. Well, the Hillers have had a very nice penalty kill so far, but you want to make sure you complete it. Along the near side, Kelly puts it off a defender. Along the end boards now. Coming away with it, Arthur sends it up, sent back down. 15 seconds left on the power play. A wrister and a glove save by Coito off the stick of Ainsley Callahan. Top of the circle, there's a shot, turned away. That was a good shot too by Kelly. She'll send it along the blue line, over to Bosworth. And it's deflected away from Bosworth. McPherson and Jean both out there. Hillers bringing the speed. Power play has expired, 20 seconds left in the period. Can the Hillers get a last second breakaway? Sent over. Looking to approach, and she lost it. That was Barroso. Barroso gets it back along the end boards. Poked back towards the end boards. And now at the point, taking a big hit, was gone. And that'll do it for the second period. Non-stop action in that second frame. But the score remains the same. At the end of two, it is Ashland Co-op 1, Hopkinton Co-op nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Varsity Co-op Hockey on HCAM.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.
On Tuesday, January 21st, Hopkinton Hiller girls basketball hosted Norton. Steve Spector and Mike Terosian were on the call.
For sure, and there's a three-pointer.
Oh, pretty.
Which was beautiful. Gabby Simulus with a freshman with a big-time three, cutting the lead to 7. Wow, nice shot. Callie Salem.
Norton took the win over the Hillers 41-34. Hopkinton falls to 6-5. Norton improves to 6-6. On Wednesday, January 22nd, Hiller Wrestling battled Dedham. Here's a look at what happened.
First, we have Sean Baker to meet his parents, Jody and Michael. Ian Byatt is going to meet our coaches for a photo. Ryan Boone to meet his parents, Victor and Gina, and his brother, Henry. Anthony Flores to meet the coaches. Ryan Hoyt to meet his parents, Carrie and Ted. Lee G to meet his mom, Heather, and brother, Elizabeth. Ian Peterson to meet his parents, Amy and Matthew, and his siblings, Eli, Emery, Isaac, and Abel. Next, we have Mateo Tomas to meet his parents, Jose and Lynette. Cullen Wickram Surya to meet his mom, Sheila, and grandmother, Genevieve. And Jacob Desolitz to meet his parents, Heather and Wade. And last but not least, Captain Stephen Mooney to meet his parents, Michelle and Steve, and sister Julie.
The Hillers took the win 53-30 and improved to 4-0 on the season. On Thursday, January 23rd, Hiller Alpine Ski hit the slopes.
On the blue course, the 811 Ryan Dow from Hopkinton.
Be sure to catch Hiller Alpine Ski Thursdays live on HCAM. On Friday, January 24th, Hiller Boys Basketball hosted Medfield, and it was a record-setting night of scoring for the Hillers. Here comes Ulstrom Hall. Kadasian, Willardson for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson feeling it. He has 9 points on the night, a trifecta of threes. Now driving in, Armani kicks it out. Back to Armani, it's punched away, and Willardson has it. Willardson feeds it out. Simulus thought about it, kicks it back to Willardson, up for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson. Willardson, Ulstrom Hall. Trying to split the defenders there, able to get it back, fires it over for three. King, count it! To the corner, Willardson for three. Yes! with the pressure. Cooper Willinson knocks down another. He has 15 points tonight. Underneath, and the Hillers have the turnover. Pass goes right into Dajan's arms. Elstrom Hall down the lane, count it, plus the foul. 5 seconds left. Over to the corner, 3 attempts, got it! Ryland August gets the buzzer beater. And the Hillers go into the fourth quarter up by 22, 76 to 54. A 33-point third quarter, and the Hillers tallied 99 points and took the win over Medfield 99 to 75. Cooper Willinson led the way with 21 points. James Marcinowski netted 17 points, and Mitch Simulus added 15 points as the Hillers improved to 9-3. Medfield falls to 8-4. On Saturday, January 25th, Hiller boys hockey battled Medfield. It was a 3-1 Medfield lead heading into the third period. Merkel up against Sanderson. Over to the near side. Dixon gonna send it up the ice. Spavento sets it aside. Cajoli trying to come down, stalled away. There's a shot, turned away, and then off the rebound. It's popped in by Sanderson. Medfield gets a short-handed goal. Medfield would add 3 more goals in the third frame and take the 6-1 win. The Medfield Warriors improved to 13-0-1. The Hopkinton Hillers fall to 4-6-2.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for the third and final period of regulation. And what has been a fantastic battle between the Hillers Co-op and the Ashland Co-op. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. And we are underway. Hillers working left to right across your screen. McPherson coming up the far side. Around the defender, takes a shot, off the deflection, it's put in! Savannah Rivera! That is exactly what the Hillers needed there, a good deflection. And then someone in the area to get to the puck and pop it in. Savannah Rivera gets the goal. And the assist goes to Kelsey McPherson. A 1-1 game. Hillers looking to drive up again. Off the boards, into the neutral zone. There's a wrister, turned away by Coito. Jammed up along the boards, put towards the net, and brushed away. Well, that was a good shot there by Bosworth. Had a little knuckle puck action. And then Gahn able to brush it away. Into Hiller territory. Back and forth we go. And we'll get a face-off at 13:47 left to go in Ashland territory with the icing call.
Who scored that goal?
Off the face-off. Along the far side, Callahan sends it over. Racing up the ice, Tripp. Getting in front of her is Lumnicki. Coming around, takes the shot, covered up by Koido. Good pressure there by Sepota. This face-off comes at 13:28 left to go. Top of the circle, there's a shot turned away. Off the leg pad of Koido. Up the near side, Beeler sends it. Taking it in the neutral zone, Sepota. And now off the boards goes Costa. Cholera looking to bring it around. She'll send it out in front and nearly shoved in. And we get a stoppage with the net dislodged. Well, Clockers finding ways to get pressure. The Hillers, they can't lay back and keep it in their zone too long. They got to clear and try to get something going of their own. Because right now, Ashland bringing the heat as that was nearly touched in by Layton. And out in front, loose puck covered up by Koido. Ashland trying to create that pandemonium in front of the net to get to Koido. Bosworth nearly had one there. Off the face-off, set to cross. Racing up the ice, McPherson, here she goes. Putting on the moves, into the circle, sends it over, and Rivera nearly had another one. It was a terrific pass, Rester, and it is just covered up by McCann. McCann just able to stop it. That was nearly going in 5-hole. McCann was just able to wrap it between the legs. Along the near side corner, McPherson coming out with it, sends it over to the slot. And a shot there, it's covered up. Good shot by Jean, and nice feed by McPherson. And the Hillers finding ways to get pressure of their own. Good response to that sequence of Ashland shots. McPherson risks it towards the corner. Up along the end boards now, trying to dig it out, Rivera. And that's saucered around by Callie Arthur. Jean with it. Ooh, good back and forth here. Jean trying to sneak through. Rister, a little off the mark there. Around it goes. Beeler battling it out. She was able to put it back towards the end boards with pressure from Lizotte. Sent over by Beeler. And a shot there, turned away. Maddie Barroso was looking to sneak it in. Over to Arthur. Along the near side now, popped off the boards. Back into Hiller territory we go, and we'll have an icing. We'll get a face-off at 11:12 left to go in the third period. Both teams are really getting some incredible shots on net. And these two goaltenders today, Emily Koido and Ella McCann, have been busy all game long. Shot from the high slot, turned away, off the leg pad it goes from the stick of Catherine Kelly. And now trying to bring it out, Barroso. Barroso takes a hit along the end boards by Sepota. Here comes Ashland looking to approach. Sepota Into the circle, leaves it out in front, and it's popped in. Well, a perfect setup by Ashland, and Ainsley Callahan has her second goal of the day. Well, Ashland, they were able to get one body in front of the net, one to the side of the net. You don't know who's going to shoot, and it ends up being Callahan from the side, able to pop it in off the deflection. Here goes McPherson. McPherson approaching, leaves it out or tried to leave it out in front. Defender got to it first. Gone off the boards into Clocker's territory. Pinned against the boards there by McPherson, putting on the moves, approaching. Backhander, turn away, and then off the deflection, it is wrapped up. Another absolutely incredible save by Ella McCann. .10:14 left to go. McPherson trying to stall it. Clocker's trying to work it up the ice. Jean says, I'll take that. Sends it over to the far side. Pass up by Gunn. Over to McPherson. Drive it in. Takes the shot, and it's a little wide there. Arthur sending it to the corner. McPherson looking to come out with it. Approaches. Takes it. That shot deflected. Along the far side now. Jean. Nice move to get by one defender. Pops it off the boards. Gets it to McPherson. McPherson into the circle. Sends that one wide. There's Arthur. That pass deflected. Ooh, we're going to get a call here, I think. Now we're going to get a... All right, they're going to say it was out of play. Or a high stick. Barroso up against Laffin. Puck squirts out. Williams has it. Williams contested by Beeler. Hiller's trying to clear the zone. Sent over. Nice feed to Beeler. Beeler with the defender in front of her. Approaching, takes it, and just a little high there. I believe the goalie might have got a piece of it. A nice breakaway by Beeler. Popped into the corner by Rogers. Barroso along the circle, sends that one wide. Puck sent around. Barroso able to get in front of Williams. Sent up by Lumnicki. And it'll squirt out back into Hiller territory, and we'll have an icing. 8:21 left to go in the third period. And the Hillers bringing back in their first line. The Lucy Jean, Kelsey McPherson line. McPherson along the far side. Takes it into the corner. Here's Sapota. Trying to get by McPherson. And now approaching Bosworth. Sends it across. Shot from the right side and a glove save by Coito. That shot off the stick of Callahan. Lucy Jean up against Peyton Tripp. And it's deflected to the near side. Off the attempt by Sam Kelly. Off the boards goes Arthur. Looking to sneak through McPherson. McPherson approaching. All kinds of defenders around her, however. Someone got a stick in there to knock it away. I believe it was Kelly. Loose puck. Beeler sends it over to the far side, back towards McPherson. And it's now a battle along the sideboard. To the near side. Arthur trying to turn it back up ice. And push delivered there. As Beeler was trying to knock it back in Ashland territory, and then Catherine Kelly gets tripped up, and I think we're going to have a call. We will indeed. Liz Sapota will head to the box for the next 2 minutes, and the Hillers are on the power play with 7:01 left to go in the third period. Huge opportunity here. Arthur to the corner. I'll tell you, the Hillers in this third period are winning the possession battle. Ashland's gotten some great shots on net as well, but overall, Hillers doing a good job at keeping the puck in the Clocker's zone. And as I say that, a mishandle by Barroso. Sends it over to the far side. Arthur moves it up to Kelly. Kelly, good feed to Beeler. Beeler racing up the ice, into the circle, shot deflected. Along the corner, getting tripped up was Barroso. A battle for it. Barroso takes it out. Takes the shot, and covering it up is McCann. That was a good-looking shot by Barroso. But McCann able to land on it in time. One minute, 11 seconds left on the power play. 6:12 left in the game. Oh, it got away from McPherson. Breakaway Callahan. Callahan a one-on-one with Coino. A swing and a miss. Sends it out into the slot. There's a shot turned away off the stick of Peyton Tripp. Jammed up in the corner. And here comes Jean with it. Lucy Jean looking to approach. Into the circle, takes the shot. Glove save. 39 seconds left on the power play. 5:39 left in the third period. Off the face-off. Jean, another good face-off win there. Sends it over McPherson. Brings it around into the circle, and that shot just wide. Off the back of the net goes Jean. Jean coming out with it. Sends it to Cholera. Now across to the far side. A wrister into traffic. Backhander McPherson turned away. McPherson brings it out once again. Off the board she goes over to Lumnicki. Back to McPherson. McPherson trying to turn it towards the net. Looking to get in her way was Callahan. Pokes it over to Jean. Jean in the right circle. Takes the shot deflected. Off the leg pad of McCann. Great pressure by the Hillers. The penalty has expired. So we are at even strength. 4:42 left to go. To the blue line, Cholera puts that one off a Clocker. Ashland looking to move it up into Hiller territory. The Hillers have been able to keep it in Clocker's territory most of this third period, but they have yet to score any goals since the lone goal in the second period. Off the face-off. Rister deflected to the end boards. Actually, excuse me, that goal was earlier in the third period by the Hillers, but Ashland able to respond at 10:42 left to go, courtesy of Callahan, assisted by Zapota. The Hillers' goal was by Rivera, who was on a nice breakaway with McPherson and caught it off the deflection. Puck deflected out of play. I don't know, we'll get a face-off here at 3:41. Puck was pinned into the boards. Well, time's starting to run a little low if you're the Hillers. They're getting unbelievable pressure, but McCann with some sensational goaltending. Approaching, that shot turned away. McPherson with another good breakaway up the ice. Along the near side, McPherson trying to dig it out, contested by Austin. And now in the slot, Jean deflected away. Jean picks it back up. Now approaching from the left wing, sends it over. Into the corner goes Rivera, and now McPherson gonna take it. Looking to come out with it, and putting it back towards the far side was Arthur. Brushed up the ice by Gahn. Looking for a breakaway here. It's a good steal. That shot turned away. Good save by Coito off the Austin shot. And it looks like Austin might have got a little shook up as she took a knock in the corner. Lila Austin a little shook up, but she's skating completely under her own power and got up shortly after. It is going to be a Hiller penalty. They're going to get Callie Arthur. I believe it was a cross-check call. Off the face-off. Well, this certainly doesn't help if you're the Hillers, setting the Clockers on the power play and giving them the man advantage. Wrister there, saucer by Zapota towards the net, and a glove save by Coito. That one off the stick of Austin. Well, pretty much if you're the Hillers in this situation, playing shorthanded, you're going to have to get a good breakaway. Puck is loose out in front of the net, and it's covered up by Coito. Oh, that puck was loose right along that blue crease, and Zapota nearly was able to shove it in. 1:35 left on the Clockers power play. 2:22 left in the third period. Sent along the blue line. There's a shot, and it's loose. Coito able to brush it away. She had to use the leg pad to kind of kick it away. Jean along the near side. And it's taken back by the Clockers. Peyton Tripp was able to steal it away, but now here come the Hillers up the far side. Sent back down. Looking to approach Austin. Along the corner. Flopped off the boards. Good back and forth here. Battle for it. Now trying to dig it out. Austin sends it out. Jean has it. Good steal by Jean. Jean and Barroso trying to break up the ice. Along the left circle, takes the shot, it's deflected. Barroso takes it back. Barroso knocked into the boards, and now McPherson gets in there trying to dig it out. McPherson coming away with it. McPherson takes it to the far side, sends it towards the net, and it's wrapped up by Ella McCann. Well, I'll tell you, if Ashland ends up coming away with this game, player of the game, I'm saying it right now, Ella McCann. She has had to stop a lot of shots here today. We're going to get a timeout on the ice. 1:09 left to go in the third period. 23 seconds left on the power play. A 2-1 Ashland lead on HCAM.
HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
Here we go off the timeout. 1:09 left to go. 23 seconds left on the Clockers power play. McPherson. You see what Coach Chin drew up. Approaching, takes the shot. And it deflected back to her. She'll take it around the near side. Jammed up now along the boards. A battle for it. And Ashland, they're certainly content with just burning as much clock as possible. Ooh, Jean tripped up. That should have been a tripping call. Yeah, the official missed one there. No doubt that was a trip. Here goes Jean. Along the corner, sends it out. Just deflected away in time by the defender. 18 seconds left. Jean sends it over. McPherson trying to dig it out. 13 seconds. Puck squirts out in front of the net. Into the right circle, and it's put in! Wow! Savannah Rivera! The puck was upright, just kind of floating towards the right circle. Rivera saw it, rushes over to it, and ties up the game with 8 seconds left. Unreal.
Oh my God.
It has been quite a week of Hiller sports. You had the boys basketball team with their unbelievable buzzer-beating 3, courtesy of Mitch Simulus last night. And now you get a game-tying goal by Savannah Rivera with 8 seconds left. And guess what? We're going to overtime. A 2-2 game through 3 periods of play. To overtime we go. What a battle this has been between these two TVL rivals. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Varsity Co-op Hockey on HCAM. A 5-minute sudden death 4-on-4 overtime coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Five minutes on the clock, and we are in overtime. What an unbelievable goal by Savannah Rivera. She has both goals for the Hillers today as well. Ashland with it, working left to right across your screen. If anyone scores a goal, this game is over. If no one scores a goal in the 5 minutes, we end in a tie. Approaching Rivera, looking for the hat trick. Puts that one just wide. Along the near side. Sent over by Arthur. With it, Bosworth. Stolen away as Jean pokes it out. Poked back up the far side, however, into Hiller territory. Brushed away by Coito. McPherson digs it out of the corner. Working her way up the ice. Flying up the near side. Looking to get by the defender. And that shot, just a little too much mustard. Jean with it now. Looking to approach. Sends it over. McPherson, top of the circle. Backhands it towards the net, and it's deflected back. McPherson puts that towards the end boards. Barroso trying to dig it out. Racing up the ice, Tripp. Tripp looking for the breakaway, and it's sent away by Jean. Along the far side, and Peyton Tripp. Well, she is going to give her team a power play opportunity as she gets tripped up by Callie Arthur. So it'll be a 4-on-3 situation in overtime. Yeah, Callie Arthur obviously didn't mean to do that. Last thing you want is a penalty in overtime, but her stick was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Along the far side, poked up the boards. Top of the circle, there's a shot. It's wide by Callahan. Sent out now by Lizotte. There's a shot turned away. Callahan puts it back towards the net. Glove save, Coito. .305 left to go in this 5-minute overtime period. 1:41 left on the Ashland power play. Sent away by Cholera. Well, the good news is you don't get any icing call if you send it up the ice since there is a power play. Callahan approaching, gets it over. Sepota was looking to approach, contested by Cholera. Good back and forth here. Callahan along the near side, sends it across. Sepota looking to approach. Sepota, top of the right circle, wrister, sends it wide. And that was backhanded by Callahan, but in the right spot at the right time was Barroso. Squirts out into Ashland territory. 50 seconds left on the power play. 2:12 left in overtime. Sent across to the near side. Jammed up along the corner. McPherson able to take it away. McPherson coming up the ice with it, putting on the moves. Along the near side, into the left circle, around the defender, out in front of the net, trying to shove it in, and it's just knocked away in time. She got it behind the goaltender. Bosworth got the stick in to poke it out. That was the classic Kelsey McPherson breakaway and backhanded shot as well that has worked so many times this season. But that one just kind of hung out there along the line. But here's Jean, and Jean puts that one wide. The power play has expired. 1:15 left to go in overtime. If we remain tied, the game will end tied as Jean puts that one just wide of the net. Along the corner. Trying to dig it out is Beeler. Along the far side boards, sent into Hiller territory. And we will have an icing call. 46 seconds left to go. Well, let's not forget, this week all started off with a tremendous Hiller boys comeback win. They're down 2 goals to Algonquin, and were able to come back and take the win in overtime. And it was courtesy of a hat trick performance by Matt Pedroli. Here comes Gene. And then last night, of course, you had the Mitch Simulus buzzer beater. Can the Hillers get a buzzer beater? We shall find out. McPherson coming out with it. Sends it over. Back up to McPherson. McPherson gets it out. Sent across by Barroso. Gene with it now. Gene looking to approach. 5 seconds left. Takes a shot! Oh, wow! Lucy Jean rings it in, and the Hillers win! 3 seconds left. Another unbelievable moment for a Hillers team this week. Absolutely unbelievable. Lucy Jean just picked her shot. She went left side of the net and was able to pop it in. And the Hillers take the win in overtime by a final of 3-2. Absolutely unreal. What a week it has been. Be sure to be on the lookout for the Hiller highlight reel this week, folks. It's going to be an epic one. A great win for the Hillers here today. They improved to 7-6-1 on the season. Ashland falls to 2-9-3. And that is just about going to do it for our coverage here today. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Varsity Co-op Hockey on HCAM. The final score for the final time, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne gets the 3-2 win with 3.7 seconds left in overtime, courtesy of a Lucy Jean goal. From all of us at HCAM, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, everybody.